Well, good day, my friends. We are in Race City, USA. Last time I was here, everybody was recommending, they said, you gotta go to the North Carolina Racing Hall of Fame. So that's what we're gonna do today. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. It's crazy that for a sport that I didn't grow up with, that I've become so interested in it recently. I hope this place is as cool as everyone has told me. The guy at Memory Lane Museum told me to come here. People at Richard Childress told me to come here, so this should be fun. I'm curious to see what they have inside because I've seen so many cool cars, so many other places. Well, unfortunately, there was a big sign on the front of the door that said, we're having problems with our locks. Until we can get a locksmith here, we're closed. So I brought us out to Hendrick Motorsports instead. You can see the numbers right here. This is a big place. I can't do it all in one day, unfortunately, because there are separate race shops for all the racers, and then there's a museum, and the museum is what I'm coming here for. I'm interested to see what they have inside. I heard that, well, I know Hendrick did the cars from Days of Thunder, and I heard they might have one of Cole Trickle's cars inside, and Chase Elliott's part of this crew, so he just had a big win this past weekend. And I heard Hendrick himself also has like a Corvette museum that's better than the Corvette museum in Kentucky. Look at this place. Look at all the trophies and cups, all the cars. 2021 Chase Elliott number 9 Napa Camaro, final Hendrick Motorsport chassis number 1278. It even says it on the windshield up there. And then over here, First Cup chassis number 001 1989. And when I was out there with one of the Days of Thunder cars, they said that they had one of the early chassis because for Days of Thunder they just used some of their old ones. The Gambler, Jeff Bodine, number 5 All-Star Racing Monte Carlo, car that started it all. Now iconic livery, debuted in 1984. Daytona 500 with upstart car owner Rick Hendricks, All-Star Racing veteran crew chief Harry Hyde, and driver Bodine. The number 5 team to 3 victories in its debut season, including a must-win in the 8th race of the year at Martinsville. That is cool. So without the victory of this car, who knows where they could have ended up. Car that started it all. It's even signed on the top. That is cool. This is really great. On almost every car they have information, so if you don't know the car, you can learn about it. Levi Garrett, Rick Hendrick's first NASCAR winner, nicknamed Emma after the mother of renowned car builder Robert G. This car predates Hendrick Motorsports. Huh. And the trophies even have like a beer can on it. Tim Richmond's last winner. Number 25 Folgers car. Regarded as one of the all-time greats. Holds a record for the highest winning percentage of any Hendrick Motorsports driver. 37 starts. He won an astounding 9 times. Wow. Wow, that is cool. My grandpa loves these racing car videos where we actually get to go see the cars because he watched a lot of these races, so. Whoa, 1989 Darrell Waltrip. Number 17 Tide Monte Carlo. 1989 Daytona 500 winner. Says in 1987, three-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Darrell Waltrip joined Hendrick Motorsports to drive a new third car, the burgeoning Super Team. Dubbed the Dream Team, number 17 driver and crew, took two seasons to find their footing, then finally lived up to the hype in '89 when Waltrip began a 6-win season by capturing his first and only victory at Daytona 500. He spiked his helmet in the car after his win. Wow, that is so cool. Of course, the older brother of Michael Waltrip. And Darrell's the first person to loan Dale Earnhardt a race car for one of his early races. He said when Dale brought it back, it was just destroyed. Jeff Gordon's 1994 DuPont Lumina. When I was a kid, he was like the big racer. As far as like new on the scene, I remember when he was a rookie, people got behind him real quick. He was very likable. 1996 Terry Labonte, number 5 Kellogg Ironman Monte Carlo, his 1996 North Wilkesboro winner. Says Richard Petty's the king for many reasons, one of which being his 513 consecutive NASCAR Cup Series starts from 1971 to 1989. Surpassing marks of longevity required incredible sacrifice and grit, and it took a tough veteran in Terry Labonte to eclipse Petty. April 14th, 1996, the Iceman became the Iron Man. Grand fashion as Terry Labonte started from the pole position and won at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Wow. Set a record and won. Brian Vickers' car. And then over here we have one of the Truck Series. Rick Hendricks. One in this car. Over here they have Terry Labonte's post car with the old Tony the Tiger on the front. 2003 Terry Labonte Kellogg Monte Carlo. You won't find a tougher driver than Terry Labonte, whose career started at Darlington in 1978. 2 years later, his first win came at the track Too Tough to Tame. That's what they called it. Look at this. When Dale Jr. left DEI, he went to, he eventually came to Hendrick, and this is his Daytona winner in 2014. His fire suit. And look at all the confetti still all over it. The 88 National Guard car. It says unlike the legendary father, took Dale Jr. just 5 years to win his first Daytona 500 in 2004, preceding his highly anticipated move to Hendrick Motorsport in 2008. And what was to be a revival year for Earnhardt, the Pied Piper returned to form with a poignant primetime performance in the 2014 Daytona 500, becoming the first in his family to repeat the Great American Race. He said, "I didn't know if I'd ever get a chance to feel that again, and it feels just as good, if not better, than the first because of how hard we tried year after year, running second all those years and wondering what we needed to do. The downs and the trials and the tough times, they're all worth it to keep driving and keep working and see something like this happen to you." That is great. So two-time winner. It was cool to see he got inducted into the Hall of Fame on his first chance. Then over here they have Jimmie Johnson's Milestone 200th winner. Cobalt Impala. I do see what I came for. I mean, specifically, I'm a Daze of Thunder fan, so I want to see that car. 2004 Jimmie Johnson, Lowe's Monte Carlo. 2004 Atlanta winner. The number 48 car. This is just 1 week after 10 members of the Hendrick Motorsport family were lost in an airplane accident en route to Martinsville Speedway. The team soldiered on to Atlanta Motor Speedway, with each car featuring a special tribute to those who were lost. Jimmie Johnson drove his number 48 Chevrolet to a third consecutive victory and an emotional nod to Rick Hendrick. The entire Hendrick Motorsports team gathered in victory lane with their hat backwards, and thus began a tradition of remembering their fallen friends in every win celebration since. Man, yeah, that's sad. They were all lost, including who raced the 17 truck. But that's what they do. Man, that's it. Like, the Dale Jr. even said it. He said, like, right after they lost Dale, you want to mourn, you want to, you know, not do anything, but, you know, you have to move on, you have to race. They said, like, the very next week, Sunday, there they are out racing, you know, because that's what Dale would expect out of them. There's Ray Hendrick's car. So yeah, when you lose a family member, something like that, they just, all of them just, they race the next weekend, you know. There's a copy of Ray's check. It's this 1963 Corvette. Back here is Jack Tant's pickup truck, the Flying 11. But this caught my eye. Beautiful car. And here's 2023. And it says that these two cars have a matching serial number. One's a 63 and one's a 2023, but they both have the 9390 serial number. So here we go, Cole Trickle. There's the Cole Trickle city car from Daze of Thunder. I mean, they had a lot of cars, but whenever you find any of the cars, they're never this one. This was the actual car from filming that he kept since he made the cars. It says, used in the filming of Daze of Thunder. It was a chance meeting between Rick Hendrick, Paul Newman, and a young Tom Cruise at a sports car event that led to the iconic film Daze of Thunder. After Cruise tested a Hendrick stock car at Daytona, he was determined to make racing versions of Top Gun. Loosely based on the founding of Hendrick Motorsport and inspired by the likes of Hendrick himself, Harry Hyde, Tim Richmond, Jeff Bodine, Dale Earnhardt, and others, the movie was a box office sensation upon debut in June of 1990. NASCAR provided the live stage, and Hendrick Motorsports provided the stories and the mountain of cars necessary for filming the action flick, including this very number 46 City Chevrolet Lumina driven by Tom Cruise. And there's a quote that said, "There would be no Daze of Thunder without Rick Hendrick. He was the glue that held it all together." Jerry Bruckheimer. That is awesome. Still in good shape too. A lot of those cars were wrecked or banged up, or wonder if he had Tom sign it somewhere. It's pristine. Not a rub on it. Then over here we have Jimmie Johnson's 2007 championship winner. His Lowe's car, the number 48. And then over here, a Jeff Gordon car, another DuPont. I'm not sure what year this was. Jeff Gordon's first Cup Series winner. Oh, that's cool. From his arrival on the NASCAR circuit, Jeff broke the mold. He was a young and exciting corporate dream from California and drove an eye-catching rainbow car. Something the sport had never seen. Speed came easy, but he initially had trouble making it to the end of the races. Still winless after his 11th event of his sophomore season. Final pit stop of his 1994 Charlotte 600 approach. Crew chief Ray Evertham opted for 2 tires when the traditionalist took 4. And the bold call catapulted Gordon to his first career win, NASCAR's longest race. Future of NASCAR Hall of Famer had found his groove and never looked back. I'm speechless. This is the greatest day of my life, he said. I don't know what to say. It's a wonderful thing. I wonder if that's because I assume only doing 2 tires probably gave him a quicker time to get back out on the track, saved him some time, I assume. Huh. And they have a whole shop here. You can buy clothes and things from your favorite racers, jackets, Hendrick jackets. And here you can actually buy city shirts. The reason that they painted the hero car in Daze of Thunder was because Rick Hendrick owns City Chevrolet, so he made them one of the sponsors in the movie. That's a great picture of all their racers. Larson, Elliott, Byron, and Bowman. That's a lot of winners right there. Byron just won a couple of weeks ago in Texas. This is a test car used for the Goodwood Festival. And then over here we have a wrecked at Talladega 1995 car, Ken Schrader. Man, you see some of those hits that they take when they hit the wall and stuff, and it's like a miracle that anybody survives. And yet most times they do. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like they lose more people on airplanes or helicopters in and out of a race than they do at the actual race themselves. Wow, that whole front end's gone. Over here they actually have like photos of the car in its different stages of destruction. And then down here, man, how many times do you think that thing flipped? And then he still gets out and walks away. And over here's another Jimmie Johnson winner. They have a lot of his stuff at the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte. His first ever career winner. And then this was his 2010 Bristol winner. His Impala. I have quite a few of his cars here. And then over here, his 2013 Daytona 500 winner. That is so cool. For anybody to win that race, that's just like, that's the race, because they said it's like, it's at the, whereas like the Super Bowl and World Series are held at the end of the year, they have Daytona like at the beginning of the year when everybody's all, you know, fresh and everything. So It's kind of a good kickoff to the season. And then it says this was the one final time in the number 48. After scoring 83 race wins, 231 top fives, Jimmie Johnson was set to retire from full-time NASCAR Cup Series after his 2020 season finale, but not before scoring one more top five and a curtain call befitting of a 7-time champion. Came at the Phoenix Raceway 2020. He piloted it to a 5th place finish. Chase Elliott catapulting his first career title in that. So, not a bad way to go out, seeing the future of the team win. And I'm not seeing a placard or anything, but this is Jimmie Johnson's Power of Pride car. Over here we have another Jeff Gordon, record-setting 1998 championship winner. And then this one is Terry Labonte's car that he kept that he's loaning to them. And it was his 1996 championship winner. That's awesome. It says though he only reached victory lane twice, Labonte's 8.2 average bested Gordon's 9.5 and Terry iced the title at Atlanta, finishing 5th in this very car while brother Bobby took the Napa 500 race win. And then over here we have Kyle Larson's 2021 championship winner. And then this is Chase Elliott, who is pretty hot racing right now. This is his first championship winner from 2020. Remember we were just talking about the Jimmie Johnson farewell car? This was the car that Chase won in. Captured his first career Cup Series crown on the same day that Jimmie Johnson drove his final race. And then over here we have Jimmie Johnson's Lowe's car that he raced in 2008. And that was a Sprint Cup Series winner. And then this is historic because this is the record 269th winner for Hendrick's Motorsport, Kyle Larson. And then right over here, also winning races right now already, and always in the top, 5 it feels like, William Byron, his Camaro 2021. And he's the 24 car now, so William Byron. Over here he even has a memorial for Charlie Seegars. Then you can also see the 269 winner on that sticker. So this Ally was the first winning car of Alex Bowman, who took over the number 48, filling Jimmie Johnson's shoes. So he is the number 48 driver now. And then here they have Kyle Larson's first Hendrick Motorsports winner. 2021. And they very well, like I said, the last 2 races I watched were won by William Byron and Chase Elliott, so they very well could have new cars in here all the time if they wanted. That's for Papa Joe Hendrick. Congrats on being the most winningest team in NASCAR history. A collection of winning helmets. That's awesome. 306. They got the 300. Take a photo with Dale Jr. over here. Or Jeff Gordon. There you can buy the race-driven pieces, quarter panels, different things, you know, and it even says they've cut the names out right there. Name rails. You can buy hats for all the drivers. Over here they have shirts and hoodies for just about everyone.
And then if you move these right here, and you've still got 3 sizes. So because if we want to keep these two together.
Does it get any cooler than the Terry Labonte hat? Alright, my friends, I think that's going to do it for us for today. Thank you all for watching. We are on the road, and we will catch you somewhere else the next time you tune in. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, and we will see you all next time from Hendrick Motorsport. And hey, there's Tom Cruise. We'll see you next time. Have a great night, and goodbye.